came back for Thanksgiving, and I talked to Pastor Albert about doing a poem. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm doing a poem. And I don't really know how to introduce this one, because, I just don't know. So I'm just going to go right into it. I am dying. As the sun sets and the moonless night prepares to consume the world and its atmosphere, so I lay, unmoving as I prepare for the reaper to visit me. Not only am I broken, but my life flees from my side in a vain attempt to somehow survive apart from its withering host. As I shrink into nothingness, my soul panics within the closing box that is my exiting life. It cries out for escape, but hands keep smothering it, forbidding it from finding some kind of hold. These hands, my hands. As my life approaches its end, I realize that this sickness, this disease that has eaten away at my spirit, my very life from the beginning, it wasn't some unavoidable natural calamity. This disease was injected into my veins, my very life source injected. So in my last moments, I searched, I clawed for someone to blame, someone to hate, my enemy, the devil, God even no. None of these were the source of my injection. This slow death that started killing me from the moment I was given life was injected by me. The first time I had a choice, I chose to put this black, murderous thing into my bloodstream. And I realize now that from the first injection, it was an addiction. And soon this darkness became such a part of me that nobody could see that it wasn't life but depravity. And they couldn't see that I wasn't actually free, I was drowning. I was dying. But I had worn this lifelike facade for so long that it became plastered to my life like nothing was wrong. And so even though I was crying out, calling out from the inside, all they could see was this mask that had made them blind to me and my depravity. And I couldn't take it off. No matter how hard I tried, I couldn't find the will, I couldn't muster the power from inside. So here I lie. Here I close my eyes. Here I die. Crack. I felt a pain seared through my entire being, and it was a pain that went against anything I'd ever thought about believing in. Crack. My body writhed in agony as I tried to get away from whatever this pain could possibly be. Crack. I felt the mask being torn apart, but my flesh was so attached to that a crack in the mask was a crack in my heart. Crack. The mask shattered and I was blinded for a moment. I felt my heart battered, but it was battered only for a moment. And then I felt something change. Like while the mask was fading, my heart was rearranging into something new. And then it started beating again, but it was beating differently than it ever had been. And I looked down at my veins and I saw this black darkness that had been my parasite. It was giving into this new blood that would bring me new life. But I had died. I had felt its cool, icy grasp. How was it that I was alive? What was it that broke my mask? A man in white came to me and answered what I had asked. A hammer. With every stroke that drove in these nails, it broke away your mask until it fell away like scales, and you were blinded for a minute because of my light, for you were not used to being in it. See, you had to die in order to let me bring you back to life. See, now your sin is buried in my grave, and now you truly have been saved. Thank you.